lap for Tony, 147.00.
Oh boy, okay, here we go. Round one of the holiday series at SimRacingOnline in the Group C class in Automobilista 2. So here we are. This is just going to be an onboard. Right now, we're just watching the guys drive around because I'm not driving, but I am driving, so I won't be working the cameras. I'm going to be racing. So sadly to say, you're going to have to follow me around. But if something should happen to me and I crash out, I'll definitely start covering it like this. Excuse me. One thing I did notice, I want to check this out. Check the gauges. In Automobilista 2, the gauges used to never work on the when you're watching. So I can see his tachometer is going up there and his KMH. It's all working now. So perhaps it's the mod. I don't know of this car, but I know I've streamed some other Automobilista stuff, and yeah, that's never the case. The gauges are just frozen. That happens a lot in R Factor 2, a lot too. But anyway, let's check the time. We have 4 minutes to get to quali. So with that said, I am going to adjust this a little bit. I have my own track map, so if I turn this baby off, yeah, I'm going to get out of here. I can see we got 10 of us in here today. So this is what you're going to see from my end. And if I turn on controls, yeah, I think this is it. You're going to see my overlays. Make sure I got this right. There we go. Yep. So I use the Sim Hub track map. You can see right over there. So let's see. Got about 3 minutes here, and then I'm going to switch it over to quali.
130.
All right.
6. Exit 6 clear. Don't cross the white line.
130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white line. 130.26. The exit's clear. Don't cross the white
checking out all the sounds okay and everything.
Your tyres are cold, watch out.
Wow, Roman and Tony are going to battle up there. And then it looks like it's Brown and Vandergeest. Martin. Neil. Now, Neil, I know Neil's probably streaming on his Twitch as well, so that would be cool. Excuse me, but he will be, he'll be up there. He's kind of sneaky fast. Once he figures the car out. These are tricky. And of course, these are long endurance cars. And we're racing them short. This is only a 45-minute race with these cars. But heck, I just wanted to be able to drive them. They're so cool. I am in the Nissan. I just grabbed it. Not a lot of changes. I think I added some wing and some fuel. They're a little froggy. If you get too heavy on your foot, you can get yourself in trouble. This track is really tricky. Once you figure it out, though, it's got some really good lines to it. We raced this in the super stock car, Brazilian stock cars, and that is a challenge. I'm telling you, for me anyway, I think these are almost easier to drive than those beasts. Those things are, wow, just got so much power. And, oh, hello, on such a light chassis. Okay, that's a little bit of I've been having that problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the setup. Yes, and I'm going to take out a tick of this anti-roll bar in the back. I'm just going to soften that up a little bit back there. I still want some good turn in, so I'm going to soften that up.
Just done a 142.
Yeah. We'll see what that does. But it's time to go to Q. Okay, so I'm going to try this handy dandy. I have the whole thing on my iPad now, so I should be able to just switch it over, but I'm going to give the guys a warning here. Here we go. All in cap. And I'm going to cross the fingers, see if this works. Advance session. Boom! All right. This is so awesome. Oh my gosh. This just takes all the stress off of the AMS2 servers, is being able to control it now. We are using Emperor servers to run our servers on. So we're not on our own. And I can just go there. Everything's automated there. I just click on advance and it just changes the session. So there we go. Okay, Q. Who's out there? Renatovich is out there already. But I don't want to get my stuff in the way. It's not going to show him. So, I mean, I can get rid of this stuff up here. But you still see my overlays on there. So he's in the Merc. Schlutter is, what is he in? He's in the Porsche. Okay, I'm in the Nissan Brown. Phil. Also sneaky fast, Mr. Phil. Okay. Enough of that. I got to get out there and get on track. So, let's see. We don't need all this fuel for... Did it already take some out? You know how this is. Yeah, I took it out already. All right. Let's go. Why? I got to fix my default view. So it's starting like that. All right. Let's see if I can at least get 10th. Ha!
All clear on pit exit. You can push now. Okay, Rob. We've got 7 minutes to get the job done. The brakes are cold. We need to get some heat into them. Cold tyres all round.
Definitely got to get some heat in the tires. Thanks for that. First sector is really tricky, especially with cold tires. These couple of quick turns and then you can hammer it. If you get this one just right, you can get on early without bringing the rear around. But I'm hoping that softening up that rear end is going to make it a little more forgiving for me. Oh, I did reduce the brake pressure too. Sometimes you got to hit hard on the brakes on these old timers and you get flat spot. This turn is, I can guarantee you we're going to see some action there. And of course, the grass in AMS2 is like ice. So you got to stay off of it.
The leader's just done it, 130.13.
This is an actual early evening race. I changed the time. It was just kind of, I'm going to let this guy go because I'm not even on.
Stay right.
I wanted to get some of the cool colors of the sunset. So I don't know if it's actually going to be sunset, but I think it's like 5:30 in the afternoon. 6.
Air temp's falling. It's now 85 Fahrenheit. Okay, Rob, 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes left. V6.
That is a long turn. Oh, out of whack there.
The car ahead has just done it, 138.40.
Yeah, I tried to get a little too quick in there. Oh boy. We're only 8 seconds off of Roman. I see, look, I told you Woody's going to be up there.
Sector 2 is 3.1 seconds off the pace.
Thanks for reminding me, Jim, of how slow I am. It's alright. You can be slow as long as you finish. Alright, let's see if we can do something here on this lap.
V7.
Surprised Tony hasn't got a lap in there yet.
Brake temperatures look good. Air temps rising. It's now 90 Fahrenheit.
Clouds are coming over, and that's what's cooling it down. And then the clouds get a break, and then it heats it back up again. That's what Jim's talking about.
The car ahead has just done a 136.55. Your tyre temps are looking good. Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go. Sector 2 is 2.4, off the pace.
This is really tricky. There we go. Get that one right, then you get the last one right.
E9, good lap. That's your quickest so far. Sector 3 is 2.4 seconds off the pace.
Nice to know I put my quickest one in and I'm 9th. Ugh. Oh, that was ugly. Well, me and Ollie are pretty close.
Sector 1 is 1.5 off the pace.
You can see Tony got a timed lap in. It's going to be a good fight up there. Oh, well, that wasn't any help. There goes all my gain. Lost 2/10 right there, 3/10. And lose some more.
Sector 2 is 3.0 seconds off the pace.
And there goes all my gains. So, that's it. I'm gonna park it. Alrighty then. Ooh, look at that. 129 for Roman. Tony's a second and a half back. And Phil Brown and Pitchler right there. Where's Woody? Okay, Woody's down a little bit, but only by a couple of seconds. So, see, battle of survival.
That's the end of the
Still
session.
out there,
E9.
Vandergeest. Phil's still out there. God, these cars look great, man. That Porsche is just a beautiful car. All right, it's going to be a standing start. Gas them up for 45 minutes. There we go. Waiting for host. Oh. Do I have to do this too? Thought it would just go. Or we could get Ed. I can do it. I'll try. Go.
We didn't record any pit timings. The fuel estimates might not be reliable. E9, 45 minutes.
All right. It worked. Didn't need him. Okay. Setup. Where is my setup? I have a setup that I wanted to load. There we go. 33 laps. That should be enough. 45 minutes. Oh, I hope that's enough. But I do need to go back and knock this down one like I did. Brake pressure. Camera. All right. It all looks good. Yep, at 80. Okay, I am ready. Hitting the ready button. Here we go. One more to go. Were you just waiting on Roman? And we're going to the start. Come on, Roman. At 26. Hope he doesn't have a problem or something. Come on, dude. Fastest guy. There we go.
Okay, Rob. Nice and neat. Stay out of trouble.
Just me and Eddie back here, so we're just going to be...
Go, go, go.
Gotta be careful back here. Like Ollie and Ed are hanging back. He does. Cold tires and a full tank really makes a difference. Whoa. That's a tricky little section. Whoa, baby, come on. Hang on. Don't spin. A little too much curb there.
That might be outside track limit.
Left side, clear left.
Dang it.
E9.
All right, I think we got 3 Nissans in a row here. I think Ed's up there in a Nissan and Ollie's in a Nissan in front of me.
Alright, Rob. The next car is Maidson.
That was lame. Hit that speed bump. Here comes Martin.
McLean's closing the gap. It's now 0.45.
Oh, well, they go slide while Martin gets the inside. All right. So,
The car ahead is McLean.
I think it's McLuhan, but McLean is in all the Die Hard movies. McLean! But that's okay, Jim. Yeah. Martin's got some speed. He's using all the track. Good. All right, everything should be up to temp by now. Get some consistency here. I think once Ollie gets comfortable with the track, he'll probably be coming after me.
That's a new fastest lap for Ronaldo, 1:30.85. Looking out to 10th position. Behind is now 0.6. But your best lap in the session.
Yeah, I'm just losing time right there. Got a little bit of an off there.
The car in front of us is Jones.
The battle in the basement.
P8.
Seven seconds on me there.
Gap to Bateson. Behind is now 1.3 seconds.
Did it again.
lap time was at 1:36.90.
Look at that, a little bit early on the throttle, and she steps out on you. Got a lot of horsepower. Got to control this beast. Almost need to go down to second gear right there.
The gap to E9 behind is now 1.7 seconds.
All right, we're 10 minutes in. A little too hot into there. Trying to find some speed somewhere,
Eighth place.
but that's not the place. Ooh, that sun's getting a little blinding. Jones is pulling away from me. Wow, go a better lap.
That lap was at 1:35.95. What's your best lap in this session?
Oh, Martin's gone. Ah, track limits!
Pay attention to track limits, please, Rob. Hold your nerve, just keep it smooth, no mistakes.
Ollie's putting a charge on back there. My front right is starting to take a beating. Look, he just wants to get up that inside, doesn't he? He's coming on me. Trying to outbrake me there, which shouldn't be too hard. Tough one. This is where I'm destroying my tires. Just afraid to get on that throttle too much. That rear end just wants to come around. How to do it, making a smoke screen with my tires.
You've just done a 135.76. Okay, Rob. Ignore that fucker in the mirror. Stick to your line. Nail those exits.
That wasn't very nice, James. Ollie's a good guy. Here he comes. God, where's he getting all this speed?
Right side. Clear right. Right side.
We're in the same car.
Hold your line. Clear right.
Okay, stay with it.
You got some kind of turbo boost? He must have had a way better exit than me. Oh, the sun is going to come into play.
The guy ahead is Maidson.
Don't hit the curb. Dang it. I got the right mixture here. God, that's two.
Track limits.
Oh, nah. Sucks. Just too early on the throttle, but at least I saved it. Looks like everybody's pretty much spread out now, looking at the track map. Dang it. I wanted to at least stay with him.
That's a new fastest lap for Tony, 130.74.
Oh, now I'm just out of it. God darn it.
Looks like that was outside track limits. Blue flag.
Here he comes.
Carrying a bit of wet. Blue flag.
All right, 20 minutes to go. We're in last place. I think I'm gonna retire the car
Car right.
and
Right.
do some and just broadcast the rest of the race. Be more entertaining for the rest of us. That fun is awesome.
Okay, pit stop requested. What's your speed?
What's your speed? Here we go.
Go, go, go. P9.
Okay,
That's it. We're done. Bad luck,
let's
Rob.
get this going here. Here we go. LFP, I'm going to turn this off. Heck. Drop Mac back on. That on. And there we go. Okay. Make sure that's all working right. So here we go. Here is Roman in the lead.
No, Rob. Restart it and get on it.
Sorry, James. I'm out. I'm out, James. We're spectating now. And Tony is right back here. Here comes Tony. He's getting through the traffic. That's probably Jones right there that he's getting through. Oh, there's Jones. So that's Ollie. Ollie's in the black Nissan. "18 minutes left. Wonder if Tony's got anything for Granatovich up there. So here's Neil. He's currently in 5th, chasing down Philip Pichler, 4th. See, AMS2 is still a little bit glitchy, like on these cockpit shots. It's going straight. As soon as he starts turning, it gets a little glitchy. But it still looks pretty good overall. Vandergeest. The Sauber. Currently in 6th. Meanwhile, here is Tony Talvitier. So I guess that's showing his gap. Says it's about 4 seconds back, I believe, but Roman's got some traffic right now, so he's getting through. That's got to be Ed Jones he's passing now. Yep, there is Jones. As Roman gets by. Talvitier will be next. Don't have the smooth transitions on the camera changes like you get with LMU and R Factor 2, where it'll actually let you, if you set it up right, you can sweep and pan. Pretty nice. as he gets through. You can see Roman up there. Oh, we got a little bit of action here. Neil has a good fight here going on with Fischler. Come, we got to start finish. Neil's looking to the inside.
Left.
15 minutes left. Thanks, James. That Porsche's got great power. Woody's coming in. Sauber. The closest battle on track right now. Granatovich way out front, you can see. Tony looks like he's closing it a little bit. But still showing 4 seconds. Look at this battle. This is really good. Fischler's defending beautifully. These have some pretty cool views. I can't remember if I mapped them. Okay, here's some cool camera stuff. One of them was the, there we go, the swing bys. Doodle-a-doo-doo-doo. There's the Fischler. And there's the pass. Oh, look at this. Oh, he looked to the inside and then decided not. Probably a pretty good idea. That was some good stuff right there. Woody's just keeping the pressure on him. Puts himself on the inside to get a little bit of revenge, and there he goes. He's taking the spot. So Fischler drops to 5th. Woody takes over 4th place with a nice pass. That was a really good move. Some really good racing right there. Let's see if Philip has anything left. Come back with, say, staring into the sun there. I knew Woody was going to have good pace once he got the track dialed in. Let's see, time remaining 11 minutes. So it looks like Woody's going to hang on to that unless Philip can dig a little deeper. So let's check on the leader, Granatovich. It's now got 6 seconds over Tony. That's Sauber power. What a good looking car right there. LVTA. Also in the Sauber. So Mercedes flexing their muscles here in round 1 for sure. Then Phil Brown having a really good run of the Porsche, just in third place, pretty much just on autopilot now. He's got nobody around him. And then we have the Pichler-Wood battle. Woody in fourth. Be growing that lead now, so he did have that pace on him. And Vandergeest having a steady run in sixth place. Glad to see John jumping into some Automobilista too. He's such a good historic car fan, and he loves these kind of cars, so probably drew him in with the car selection.
Okay, Rob, come on, stay focused. Apexes and exits, apexes and exits. 10 minutes to go, that's 10 minutes left.
Thanks, Jim, but I'm parked. 316K down the straight. Not bad for Mr. Vandergeest. So everybody's spread out after the pass. Wood, let's see, he's got a ways to go to catch up to Phil Brown. I don't think that's going to happen in the next 9 minutes. But you never know. There could be a spin somewhere. Here he is, Phil. Coming across the line. About a second up on his fastest time. Man, the gap between Tony now is up to 7 seconds. So WTA just hanging on with second place. Roman Granatovich taking it away here in round one. Barring any incidents. Let's see if Mr. Jones is trying to close in. Let's see, Vandergeest is sixth. He's way up there. But Ollie perhaps making a run for Jones here in seventh. Let's see if he's got a visual on him. Yeah, you can see him up there. What's the general rule? If you can see him, you can catch him. As long as you can keep it between the lines. Ah, the blinding sun. I love it. Makes it tough. So that means anything can happen with that sun in there. But as you can see how spread out everybody is. There's Jones in that blue Nissan. So the two Nissans are bringing up the rear. We got Porsches and Saubers. There's no Chevrolets represented today anyway. This is a holiday series. It's open. You can change cars at any time. We are going to have a pretty cool race coming up at the Nordschleife. That's in a couple of rounds. Nordschleife. That'll be a good one with these cars. Holy smokes, that'll be a survival run. So stay tuned for that one. I'll probably broadcast that one as well, or at least try to get a piece of it like this. There was no sense of me staying out. As long as I'm streaming, I might as well give some action rather than me going around with the slowest laps. All right, Billy Brown in third. Talvitier. One of his better laps there. 130.7 was his best for Tony. He's still some 9 seconds back of Granatovich. And Phil Brown. That gap to second is like it's more than a sector. It's a whole sector. But Bateson slowly creeping up on Jonesy here. So we're not seeing the gears in his car. Are we even seeing the gears in any of them? Because I remember we were talking about how the gauges were working pretty good. And it's just a particular car because this car doesn't have a gauge. And it's not showing the bar pressure, but it is showing the tachometer at least, which is Automobilista 2, not known for its replay streaming, information. It doesn't give a lot of data out, and I think it's just preserving that data to keep the game running. They have made some really good changes. There's some cool stuff coming up. There's a new UI. There's a couple features in the beta that I can't talk about that I've been checking out. So when that becomes not for media, and when it's right now it's in the not for media, so we can't really talk about it. Vandergeest getting passed by the leader. But some really cool stuff. You'll be able to see some. They've added some stuff to help you as you are driving. A lot of information, and the way you receive the information has changed with the latest beta. So I'm looking forward to that. Okay, 7 and 8. Look at Jonesy. Here he is. He's got Ollie Batson on his tail. He's closing down for what's.
5 minutes to go. 5 minutes left.
Thank you. I was just checking that. As I put this up, 4 minutes and 54 seconds. Right over the top of my SimRacingOnline logo. That's why I keep hiding it. But we're down to 4 minutes that you can't see anyway because that logo. James will probably tell us. Come on, Ollie. There's the gap. Ollie, when he was chasing me, he was really good right here. This is where he gained most of his time on me. Closing right in. Anybody else tight? Nope. 14 seconds now is the lead that Granatovich has. Goes. Until VTA just now getting into that last sector. Crossing the start finish here. And then Phil Brown just entering sector 3. Woody has definitely ran away from Phillip. So it's all about pacing these cars. Once you get it down, I mean, you can see the gaps. These cars are pretty equally balanced. So, a lot of the guys in the Saubers are all putting in different times. So definitely a skill level here. As Ollie, he's making a bid for it here in the last minute or two. Let's see where we're at. Yep, we got 2.5 minutes left. And he has caught him. So Jones is going to have to play some defense for the last couple laps here. Good job there to give himself a little room.
2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
2 minutos más. See Tony getting through Vandergeest there. As we'll get back to this battle for 7th. The two Nissans bringing up the rear. Minute and a half left. That icon for next time. Ollie got a little bit sticky there. Lost that little bit of advantage he had. As we are at the 1 minute mark, and here is your leader just now getting into sector 3. So he's going to cross the line for the white flag. We'll have 1 lap remaining after this. That is the 5th place car, Philip Fischler, just ahead of him. Okay, white flag is out. Last lap.
Air temperature's falling. It's now 84 Fahrenheit.
So Ollie gave it a good effort, but looks like he spent everything he had there. As we now coming up on Fischler here is the leader. Is he just going to be happy to hang behind since he's hit the white flag, or is he going to get around? Phillips, there he goes. All right, good job, Phil. Fischler letting him through. No sense in fighting the guy. Very good. Coming out of Sector 2 for the last time. Into Sector 3, into the blistering sun. The number 43, Mercedes Sauber. Roman Granatovich is going to take round 1 as he turns the final time in the last corner. He's going to take the checkered here and take the points lead in the first round of the Holiday Series. Very good. Nicely done. And what happened to Tony? Tony got passed by Brown. Brown's going to take second. Did Tony run out of gas or tires again? These guys are battling right here. Talvitier, he's trying to come back on him. No. And he does. He gets back around him. Brown was in second there. So these guys are racing for the podium for the second step. Oh, Bill got around him for a sec, and then Talvitier got it back. There's some good stuff there. As you see, Fischler and Vandergeest have finished. They were down a lap. Brown. That was really interesting. Tony must have had a moment as he's coming around now to take the checkered flag for second place with Bill Brown right behind him. Good finish for both of these guys. There is your second place finisher, Tony Talvitier and Philip Brown taking third right there. So there's the podium. And then here comes Woody, not too far behind. Going to take fourth place in round 1. Very nice. Fischler some few seconds behind. Uh-oh. That's going to be it. The server has spit it out. So I'm going to save the replay. Okay, just in case. All right, there is your finish. Martin and I got DNF, but that's okay. We both retired. It was the way it was. But, man, what a great race. That was really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Hope we're bringing you more of this kind of stuff here at SimRacingOnline. I would have stayed in it if I was a little bit more competitive, but you know how it is. I'd rather bring it to you guys so you can see the action. Exit to the main menu here. And as we hit the outro, I hope you guys will tune in for the next one. And that's it for me, man. I'll see you later.